Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Odio, and I'm here today to talk about Alien Earth. The first two episodes are out on FX, and I have checked them out, and I wanted to kind of give my thoughts and my first impressions on what I think of the show. So I won't waste too much time here, but I'm definitely someone who's seen everything Alien. Everything Aliens or Alien that's come out, Alien versus Predator, all the video games. I've read a bunch of the comics, everything. I've done a lot of it. I love this franchise, so I'm always glad to get more of it here. That being said, I was obviously pretty pumped to get Alien Earth coming out. I just love more content. I want to see more aliens. And so let's get into it here. So, the Alien Earth show opens up. I got to say, nostalgia vibes right away. It felt like the beginning of the first Alien, in space. No one can hear you scream. We get the spaceship. We get those letters across the screen, the green ones. You get the computer screen of Mother and everything right away. And the sound design is perfect. The sets look great. You're instantly right back there. And then, of course, we open up to the cryopods and all the crew waking up and talking and cracking jokes and just living there. And it's really good, man. It drew me right in. I just love the aesthetic. I love the feel of the Aliens franchise, and this does a really good job. I thought Alien Romulus did a good job this year, but this does a really good job here, especially at the beginning. You feel like you're just entering the world of Alien again. It's a great feeling. There's some pretty quick callbacks, of course. They're on a Weyland Yutani ship. It's a deep space research, and you can see they've actually got some face huggers and stuff on there on the ship. And there's all these weird bugs, like these different alien bugs. I don't really know what they are, but they're kind of part of the new villainry that's going to come with this ship because you don't know really what happens. But when they go into cryostasis, I think bad things take place. So this spaceship is going to end up crashing directly into Earth. And we do learn there's 5 corporations now. The 2 we focus on here are Weyland Yutani and one called Prodigy, who's led by Kid Cavalier. He's like a rich genius guy, kind of like a Zuckerberg style looking guy, super rich, smart, has all these crazy ideas, and he runs his own corporation, and he's got some new technology. We focus a lot in on him as well. But the spaceship part, I just wanted to say it's great. I love the whole feel of it. I would like to get more of it in these 2 episodes, but I'm hoping we're going to get the rest of that story through flashbacks. So anyway, the story's not really following them. We're really on Earth, where there's a bunch of different corporations, like I said, and different factions, but there's also different kinds of life now. There's regular humans, like organics. Then there's like a cyborg hybrid humans with cyborg implants and robotic stuff. Then there's the synths. They're like a pure AI. Timothy Oliphant, he's playing a synth. His name is Kirsch. He's kind of like an advisor to the other Zuckerberg guy. But we're mostly going to be following a girl named Wendy. She has a different name in the beginning, but she becomes Wendy. She's a sick and dying kid. We meet a whole bunch of sick and dying kids with diseases and things, but she's the first. And she's going to go through the special process that will switch her from a human body to a synth body, where she'll be super powered, but won't really be organic anymore. But it'll still be her with her memories and everything like that. And it's a fascinating concept. They touch on it in Invincible and a couple other shows and lots of things over the years, but I kind of felt like I'm like, is this like Invincible where it's just that she dies and a copy of her goes into the machine, or does the consciousness actually move? It opens up a whole lot of things. Do they now have we developed immortality? It opens up a lot of deep questions and things. So there's some interesting sci-fi going on here. It's pretty good. I really like that aspect of it. So she decides to call herself Wendy in her new body because there's a Peter Pan is playing when she does the transfer. A bunch of sick kids that are gonna die. They all get put over into these synth bodies, and they're kind of like the Lost Boys. They even reference themselves as that. It's a bit weird though. I gotta say, having all these young kids, like 12 or whatever, they're in adult bodies, but they still act like kids. And the actors, I gotta say, they do a good job. I totally buy that. Even though they're adults, I totally feel that they're kids. The way they react, the way they act and stuff. It's interesting, but they're basically invincible. So in an alien show, it's like having everyone be a synth. Like the face huggers can't hurt them anymore if they jump on their face or anything. I don't really think anything would happen. Even some of the new villains, I don't know if they could actually do anything, like the little bugs and things like that. I don't know if they could affect a synth or if it would even matter. And trust me, some of those bugs are creepy as heck. One of them is like a bloodsucker that just fills up like a ball. Another one, creepiest thing ever. Almost like the Eider from Sketch, but this eye thing it was in a cat's eye and it controlled its nervous system. So even though the cat was dead, it was like being controlled by this eye. Horrifying scene. Oh my God. That thing was nasty. All the bugs were nasty. The alien itself, the xenomorph, he was obviously the most scary, but the bugs, they really come in here. But anyway, so Wendy is even though she's a robot now, she remembers her brother CJ. So anyway, eventually this spaceship, I think it's called the Magyata or something, and it crashes, and it crashes into a prodigy island. I like the fact that it's an island. Although the xenomorphs can swim. Don't forget that if you've seen Resurrection and the other ones, that these guys can swim. So an island is not going to save the planet, but probably helps a bit. So anyway, Wendy, she can like control screens and computers and everything with her mind. She seems like she's a very overpowered individual. I kind of she's interesting to follow, but she wants to go save her brother because he's search and rescue. And guess who he's going to search and rescue? Yeah, that's right, on that deep space ship from Weyland Yutani. So Kirsch and all the cyborg synth kids, well, they're not cyborgs, they're all synths. They're all going to go to the island for some reason to try to help them out against the aliens. Now, remember, these are 12-year-olds in synth bodies. I have no idea. Like, let's not send Marines or synths that can fight. No, we're going to send these kids. I guess this the Zuckerberg guy really wants to test them out. So that's kind of where it goes. We follow her as she gets down there, and she's trying to find her. And her brother, CJ, he's played by, I think, Alex Lothar or Luther is his name. I can't remember, but he is a little scrawny dude. You're like, this guy's not going to survive anything. He hadn't even passed the training for search and rescue. He seems fragile. But I do find they kind of keep in tone, especially with the first Alien. It's pretty slow a lot of the time. They're walking through corridors, building up the atmosphere. They'll like come around, there'll be like a little jump scare, like a monster will come out here and there. The Xenomorph is not in this very much. It has a few moments, feels more like a guest star, like it comes in every now and then. And but yeah, it's also one thing that's weird about the Xenomorph is unlike in the movies and stuff, they're terrifying because they don't just come and kill you. No, their goal is not to kill you. They're trying to get you and they want to take you back. And you're going to be alive when you get there. They're going to like wrap you in this stuff. Facehugger's going to jump on you. You're going to get, oh man, you're going to have something burst out of your stomach. It's terrifying, horrifying. And there are eggs in this, but the Xenomorph in this, holy angry. He's just chopping people up. He kills a lot of people, but then he always slows down when he gets to one of the characters we're following. But whatever, you got to build tension. I get it. I really enjoyed it. The first two episodes were pretty intriguing. I want to see where this is going to go. Got a lot of cool, really big sci-fi ideas, and we got some of the horror from the Alien, and all these new bugs and other things. So yeah, the only thing I would say, the whole Lost Boys, there's a lot of characters. There's like 6 or 7 of them, so really hard to do some character development, really figure out what all their motivations are. Although the main girl, Wendy, you get hers. She wants to help her brother. And the rest of them, I guess they just didn't want to die of terrible diseases. So I get why they made the change, but I'm not sure where they're going to go with them going forward. But hey, it's interesting. And honestly, this is an easy recommend. If you like Aliens, or any of the Alien franchise, or just like thriller horrors in general, this is a good time so far. It's like something I would definitely want to check out. I mean, it's hard to give it a score now because we're only like 2 episodes in, but like I said, I'm going to keep going with it. I think it's a great show so far, and I'd recommend anyone to check it out. It's going to be 8 episodes long, so I'm sure I'll be back talking about it more from them, but just wanted to give my early impressions here. You know, I really liked it. I don't get a lot of shows I really enjoy, so really wanted to share this one. But thanks so much for your time and watching, guys. Really appreciate that. Please like, share, subscribe to the video, and remember, everybody, stay out of trouble.